Hey, hello, everyone. It is Ingrid from thinkingthis.com. I am a writer, tarot reader, Akashic record guide, medium, and spiritual empowerment professional. I've discovered that decorative planning keeps me productive and motivated as I parent, homeschool, create content, and maintain my spiritual practice. And yeah, these Sunday videos are basically my this is what I do for planning. Generally I would do this like when I'm waiting for something to cook or whatever. But I decided, hey, the way to get consistent content is to do the thing I do all the time. And so this is what I do all the time. Unless something goes wrong. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. How to get it back together when something goes wrong. Okay. I just realized that I am way off camera. Something's wrong. Hi, sister. Something is so weird. Yeah. My camera's off. I have to go up higher and then bring this up higher. Oh. Well, yeah. Okay. I have to fix this. So I have to wait and see if the feed shows me if I corrected that. This is bad. All right. I think I just need to make myself smaller like before. Smaller. And then bring this down even further. Okay. Wow. So much with the technical difficulties. I'm really sorry about that, people. So we are planning week 20, week 21 in our Sterling Ink Common Planner. And last week I was supposed to go live, even though it was Mother's Day. Hold on, I'm still off here. Jeez. Something is definitely wrong with my view. This is terrible. It's terrible. Smaller, lower. Okay. I think that's where I'm going to leave it. Okay. We are so off today. And our lighting looks low, but what are you going to do? We got a truck on. Anyway, so last week I was supposed to be live, even though it was Mother's Day. I was still planning on doing my plan with me because I'd be doing that regardless of going live. But there were some inconveniences. And so once again, I didn't do the plan with me. I didn't do my decorative weekly spread. So actually, the view on this is still off. I'm I'm very upset now. How will we get it together? What is wrong? All right, I don't know. I don't know. This is just like a weird view. Am I going crazy? It's just a weird view. All right, I'm bugging and it needs to stop because we're already like 9 minutes in. Anyway, back to what I was talking about here, even though you can't really see. So I did put some to-dos in, but I didn't come back and look at this. I think I did this Sunday night because I felt better by Sunday night. I just felt too sick to go live at 3:30, but by the evening I felt better, and so that's when I came in here and did some weekly planning with just the pen. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I realized that I'm looking at my iPad to see what it looks like to other people, and there was like a setting or something and the screen wasn't full screen or whatever. And so that's what was confusing me. And once I realized that, I stopped messing with it. Anyway, so a bit blurry. Oh, that's not good. It could be the lighting. It's not good. All right. Continuing on. So that was, I didn't touch this after Sunday. I just did the stuff. So we're going to stay live until 5 o'clock. So whatever time left over from setting up for the week will be getting very detailed about migrating tasks from the previous weeks. And so let's begin with dinner. Got a lot of pens all over the place. Dinner. All right. Time blocking dinner. Time blocking dinner. Yeah, so why didn't I touch the planner since the Monday I had set it up? And it was because of the 3 days that I spent ill I pretty much had to concentrate on what I didn't get done those 3 days. And so there was nothing to plan. And it would have been good to fill in my habit trackers, but I didn't because I was just so busy with what I had to do that I didn't even make time for filling in the habit trackers. And then it keeps reinforcing itself, because if, say, I didn't fill it in one day, I'll remember most of everything the next day. And so that'll work for, getting stuff done. Or, I mean, that'll work for remembering that I got stuff done and tracking it. But if there's like 3 or 4 days, it's like, yeah, maybe I did do it, all those 3 days, or maybe I only did it 2 out of those 3 days. And so then it's almost like, because you didn't get the number right for those 3 days, like it's hard to pick back up again. I don't know, something like that. All right. Blessings, mother. Yay. Everybody's here. So we just time blocked dinner. I am going to have to bake bread. Oh, you know what I realized is Monday, this is wrong. Monday, I have to cook dinner at 4 o'clock. Because I'm going out early. So it's cooking from 4 to 5. Right. Okay, so I'm not gonna really wipe this out. I'm just gonna go over it. I'm just gonna go over it because I'm going out. And so we're just going to assume we don't come back till like 9:30. And so that's why we have to cook dinner early. And so I'm just gonna color that. So even though it'll look kind of orangey, because of the rest of the line, we'll know what that's about. Oh my God. My feather earrings. You can't see them, but these are feather earrings. I think from Guatemala. And I decided to wear them today. Okay. What else? I'm going to be writing things in as I remember them. Usually I save that for the end, but because this is we have to get our life together plan and affirm, if I remember something, I'm writing it in, even though I didn't, color code anything. And what I'm remembering forgot what I was remembering. Um, all right. It'll come back to me. I don't remember. Okay. All right. So dinner. Okay. No, see, now I'm remembering. And what I am remembering is that I have reading to do. So read. And that will start at 5 o'clock. And we're going to color code that too. Color code as we go today. I'm not finding it. Put that away. Nope. It's in here. Oh. Oh, here it is, right in front of my face. All right, I have to pick something up. All right. Okay, color coding that. Okay, and then here I'm gonna write baseball game. Because that's what's happening. Wow, I'm having a hard time finding my colors here. Here we go. What next? Okay, we have time blocked dinner. Let's time block the bedtime routine. All right, so that's the bedtime routine. Time blocked. All right. Oh my God, I'm making a big old mess. I'm making a big old mess. It's very sloppy. I'm coming out of the lines. But we're leaving it because the only way to fix that would be like with a white gel pen or with whiteout, and it would just be a waste. Just sticks out. That's it. Okay, next up is adding our task bullet. So what I like to do is add my bullet, my task bullet is color coded based on the life category that it is. And so spiritual development, not spiritual development, personal development is a dark purple, and spiritual practice is light purple, for instance. And so there's some planning stuff that I should do, the PM reflection, for instance, or even when I'm, tracking the habits that I'm trying to keep track of and be consistent with, that should be happening in the bedtime routine, in addition to like whatever, hygiene related things, like brushing your teeth and all that. That's all supposed to be happening at that time. So even though it's got including things that are health related, having the routine itself has to do with personal development and being prepared for the next day. And so that's why the color for that is dark purple. Okay. All right. There we go. Next up, we need to look at what do we need to look at? I kind of want to plan the evening routine, since that is where I will have to not exert, but that's where I'm going to have to be making a lot of choices, because in the daytime we know what we're doing. We're homeschooling. But in the evenings, I need to be sure that I'm being balanced in the allocation of my time with regard to my goals, because I am almost, I completed my bookkeeping for 2024. Yay! And so I have to continue bookkeeping so that I catch up to May of 2025, right? And so that means I can't drop bookkeeping in favor of another time-based project that is due very soon. I have to find a way to make time for both of those things. And so that's why the evenings, it's really important that I plan things out correctly. So we already know Monday evening is a wash in terms of productivity related things. And then I have to do reading for book club. And then there's actual book club. All right. Okay. So if it's an event, the signifier is a triangle. It's an open triangle, and then once the event is over, like, I went to it, I complete the base of the triangle. If I ended up not going, or if the event is canceled, I put a line straight through the middle, and that lets me know that, the event, either I didn't go to it or it was canceled. Okay. Okay, we have time blocked, all that, and then Thursday. Thursday, it is very important that I work on my child's high school transcript. And that's the big project that it would be tempting to devote all the hours possible to it, but then I'm going to fall behind on these other things that are a problem if I'm not caught up. So I've got to remember to be balanced and not just throw it all at the thing that's giving me the most anxiety. Okay, so homeschool transcript. Okay, and that's, I chose the wrong color. When it comes to homeschool admin stuff, when it comes to homeschool admin stuff, I like to use light orange. And so there we go. Mom, you finished your pages for book club. Yay. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what you think. I'm probably not going to have time to read till Tuesday unless I get a lot of things done tonight. And then I'll have time to read on Monday. Okay, so next up is what is happening on Friday. And Friday needs some division. We have to do some kind of bookkeeping on Friday. Well, what I'm doing here is update the homeschool register. That's another thing that I have to keep track of. Update the homeschool register. Okay, next. Next, we need to do some bookkeeping. And so we're going to do that from 5 to 7. And we do need to do it. We need to treat it like a standing appointment so that we can catch up and stay caught up. Okay, so bookkeeping. And then, again, homeschool transcript. Mommy, have you set up your planner yet? Again. All right, homeschool transcript. This is the bookkeeping signifier. Ow. Oh my God, my wrist suddenly hurts. What happened? Oh my God. Dude, this is crazy. Ooh. All right. Bring it back together. Ooh, I like twisted it. How weird. Okay. Wow, that was weird. Perimenopause. I know. I hate it. Oh, she's still getting ideas. Ooh, yes, I'm excited. What are the ideas? Oh my God, my wrist. This is wild. All right, I do want to get some editing. Haven't edited in like an entire month, and it's supposed to be happening weekly. But again, I've had these projects that have dominated the majority of my time, and I've dropped everything else. And so we're trying to get back into balance. Okay, editing. Wow, I can't believe it. Is my Ina Segal book here? No, I think it's downstairs. Or I would have looked it up. Well, actually, you know what? I could just use the sheets and my pendulum. Or I can just... I am the balance of masculine, feminine, and child in the radiation of my light. You have leg twitching today. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Have you tried magnesium? Okay, Okay. So now we have to figure out Sunday evening. So after the YouTube live, oh, actually, not today, but you Googled it and it's related to electrolyte imbalance, also related to perimenopause. Well, there you go. There's like a zillion perimenopause symptoms. A zillion. Okay. Live. There we go. There's our dot. Okay, and then if there is no bookkeeping, if I got to this, then this whole time is going to be homeschool transcript time. So because it could be either bookkeeping or homeschool transcript, I am not going to fill it in the way I've done these other time blocks. And then this way, we mark that option. What I just realized too is that I have to bake bread. I may end up having to bake it on Tuesday. I didn't want to cook. I didn't want to do it. All right, so I'm gonna put separate eggs on Monday. And then bake bread on Tuesday. Ugh, I really didn't want to do it, but I think I'm gonna run out. All right, and it definitely takes more than an hour. So it's gonna bleed into the time that I had planned for reading. But I don't know how much it will bleed in. So we'll see. A lot of it depends on, hey, you're going to make a double batch or a single batch, you know? Double batch means I don't have to bake bread for another 2 weeks, but it takes longer. All right. All right. Okay, so the evenings have been time blocked. And it's time to time block homeschooling. We're having the day off on Monday. And we're going to write the event. Bam. I'm very off camera here, geez. There we go. I guess we'll do it like that. Okay. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to write all my Monday stuff before I put the event in. So things will be funny. Something might get written in 2 spaces. Let's see. Okay, so we're turning the book, especially with this funny wrist we have going on. Okay, so we're going to write exercise on the same line as shower. There we go. And then meditate. And direct morning routine. Oh man. My dots are in the wrong place. And I'm gonna have to do the drop off again. AM reflection. Okay, so oh my God. All right. Spiritual practice. Right there. Then we have health related. Jeez. Health, health, meditate, vitamins, AM reflection. All right. Going to be doing the drop off tomorrow. So I should have just not written that vitamin task there. But we'll just shade around it. Okay, and then direct morning routine. That is also in that color. Okay. All right, let's get back into it. So, another thing here, because I had to put these two tasks next to each other, I don't necessarily want to do that for the rest of the week. So I'm going to separate them out here. Everything is going to shift up. Okay. So we've written it again for Tuesday. Even though normally I just let it go all the way across, but because an exception was made, because I wrote my birthday here instead of up higher, we're leaving it at that. All right. Okay, and so again, we're going to put our task dot to remind us. To give us something to check off, even though we don't want to write it. But at least we'll have something to check off. Okay. The AM reflection dot. There we go. There's always some housekeeping stuff that I want to do on Sunday that I haven't been getting to. Didn't get to it today, didn't get to it last week. I don't know. Maybe I should stop scheduling it for that time. Maybe I should do the washing and the vacuuming on Saturday instead of Sunday and just leave the offerings for Sunday. That makes sense. Okay, so 9:30. Okay, 11 o'clock is laundry. All right, let's see how that works. Let's see if that makes it doable to not have it on the Sunday of the live and have it happen the day before. All right. Another thing that I just remembered that I want to make sure I do. I'm going to write it here. See, we wrote nothing here for Sunday, so we'll probably plan a little bit about what's going to happen after 5 o'clock. The first thing that's going to happen at 5 o'clock when we end this live is Swiss meringue buttercream for our birthday cake. And that's probably going to take an hour. Okay, Swiss meringue buttercream. Then all right, for 9 o'clock, we're going to have taxes and The Last of Us. Hopefully I'll be able to, you can't see that. Move it over. Hopefully I'll be able to complete that. Okay. Okay, I need to wash my hair tonight if I want time to do wavy talk on my hair tomorrow. I got myself the Wavy Talk steam hair straightener, and I want to see how it works. And so I want to air dry my hair for that, which means I would wash it today and style my hair tomorrow. And so I want to try that tomorrow, which means I would have to wash my hair tonight. So what we're going to do is we're just going to write it down here for 11 o'clock. Wash hair. Okay, so wash hair. Let's get back into week 21. Yeah. Well, not yeah. Let's just mark this off real quick. All right. Back to this. Laundry, vacuum, wash spirit dishes. All right. Continuing on. Let's finish marking out, time blocking, I mean the laundry here. Okay, now let's get into time blocking homeschooling for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. All right, so all of these days, it's going to be a 9:30 start time. 1:30 break time. And it picks up again at 2:30. Okay, one thing I forgot to do was add the block for update homeschool register. So let's add that. And wow, Tuesday's going to be jam-packed. Too many things to do. Okay. Okay. And then we're going to shade in the homeschooling hours. There we go. All right. Like I said, I want to do my hair and nails tomorrow. So that's what's happening here. I'll be trying out the new Wavy Talk Steam hair straightener, and I will be painting my nails afterward. Because right now, I don't know if you can tell, but everything is chipped. I didn't want to paint my nails then wash my hair, because then that'll make the manicure disappear very quickly. So we're washing our hair, then we're styling it, then we're painting it. So here on Monday, we're going to put style hair, paint nails. And then it's going to be pretty much open to where the day takes me. Maybe I'll be cooking dinner, getting all the dinner stuff before I paint my nails. That could be something that I choose to do. But we'll see. And so that's it. We have time blocked for week 21. So let's add our decorative elements. What color are we going to use? I don't know. Part of me wants to try this, but would it be just like insanely too dark? This is an acrylograph. Let's see. Yeah, very dark, almost navy. Well, looks dark gray. Might be better for next week's silver theme. Not next week's, next month's silver theme. But that was too dark. Too dark. All right, let's get into our to-do lists. Groceries. God, I'm forgetting what I'm supposed to write here. I write it all the time and then I forget. Oh, okay. So thinking this. Bookkeeping and homeschooling. Let's do this shopping cart. All right, the color that we're going to use is is navy for these dots here, for these grocery bullets. Okay, what next? Style hair and paint nails. I'm gonna call that recreation. So I'm using the recreation color for that. Okay, homeschooling. Bookkeeping. Can't even see what I'm doing. There we go. I'm just adding in task dots, and after we're done, we're gonna go back through here and migrate whatever needs migrating to week 21. Okay, and thinking this. All right. Next up, the to-do list off to the side here. It's dark, but since we already shaded the week that color, we'll just keep doing it. Yeah. God, I'm losing my mind. It is 3. Okay. I just had a thought. I think I'm just gonna write it like this. To do. Because it's so dark to read through if I would have filled in all that gray. So we'll leave it like that. Okay, so we are done time blocking week 21. And now what we're going to do is we're going to populate the to-do lists. So there's some housekeeping to-dos that I like to put in this section here under Thursday. And I'm going to turn the book so we can neatly write it. Oh, they're not written here. Thought they were. Okay. So here we go. We're just going to copy them. Wash cat dishes. Wash Britta. Wash salad spinner. Wash dish racks. Clean stove. Tidy kitchen cabinets. Oops. Clean appliance faces. Clean bathrooms. Okay. So what I'd like to do is some of these things, there's more than one. So like there's two kinds of cat dishes. There's the water feeder and then there's his bowls. And so that gets 2 dots, right? And then that gets 1 dot. The salad spinner has 2 parts, and sometimes they don't both get washed on at the same time or the same day. And so putting 2 dots for that helps me remember if I only washed the bottom bowls or if I washed the whole thing. Wash dish racks, there are 2. Clean stove, tidy kitchen cabinets. There are 3 kitchen cabinets that get out of control each week, that if you don't tidy them, you can't find what you need. Clean appliance faces. So we're talking about the face of the dishwasher, the face of the stove, and the face of the refrigerator. So that's 3 dots again. And clean bathrooms. There are 3 bathrooms. This lets me know how many, if any, were cleaned that week. Okay. So we have added the cleaning to-do list, but you know what we didn't add? We didn't add what zone we're in for this week. It's zone 4, which would be the master, well, the main bedroom and bathroom. So we're gonna write that. And zone 4 is main bedroom. Main bathroom. Okay. There we go. What's next? Shall we grab Oh, well, let's write in the labels for the time blocking. Okay. All right, thinking this gets this dot. Bookkeeping gets this dot. Homeschooling gets this dot. Okay. Next up. We need to write down we need to migrate tasks over. We talked about that. But before we do that, I want to make a daily page. In the notes pages of the planner. And we're going to grab this. Okay, so all right, I want to use a piece of washi tape here. And so the washi tape I'm going to use is the same one that I choose for this area. So let's do that. The stash doesn't really have too much. But I haven't gone through my washi tape since sometime in April. So we're just going to use this one because we haven't used any in a couple of weeks. I'm trying to figure out where do we usually put that. It's usually here. All right, so we're just going to use that. All right, so same washi tape that we're going to use here. Will be the header for this week's daily pages. Okay, so I like to add to-dos on this side and ideas or journal entries on this side. And so well, I'll again, since we used it, I'll use this right, so there's our circle. And we're just going to do the 19th. Monday. Kind of want to draw a line underneath this. There we go. Monday the 19th. So whatever overflow we have, on the weekly pages, say nothing fits, we'll start adding it to this page. But usually this page is where I would be doing the AM reflection, right? Where I'm making the to-do list for this specific day. And I would be looking back at the weekly pages and saying, okay, you know, what over here do I need to make sure it gets done Monday the 19th, right? But again, we're not really going to fill this in unless there's like overflow over here, or I know for a fact that, you know, this just came up on Monday. I mean, for Monday. Okay. So let's transfer the grocery list. Powdered cinnamon. Let's see. There we go. Powdered cinnamon. White glass candles. Star anise. Whole. Okay. Okay, so we are migrating that forward. What next? Mail out hats. That is going to be, I'm writing that down for this day. Mail out hats. And I'm going to add prep hats for mailing. Prep hats for mail. Okay, next. We didn't need to do this. God, there's so much to do. Really and truly, there is so much. Okay, so I'm forwarding this. And I don't know, maybe I can do it. I don't know, I'm gonna have to turn that into an email. Okay, so we're gonna turn it into an email. Okay, so this is email someone, and we're just gonna color code it right now. Okay, and then continuing. I need to make a phone call again. Ugh. Um, okay, edit. Ooh, my hair. My hair got caught in the clicker. Edit the 2025 setup. We're just going to add that over here. Edit. Oh. 2025 setup. There we go. Okay, yearly cartomancy. Can you believe I still haven't done it and May is almost over? And when will I be able to do it? Probably not till Saturday. We may need to do this on this day. Unless, but God, there's already a lot happening on Monday, but it would make sense to do that on my birthday. So actually, we're going to write it here. We'll just white this out. Okay, yearly cartomancy. Right here. Okay, next. Oops. Reset the switch light. Yep. That's been on my to-do list for like 7 months. Did this. Tape up history timeline. Okay, finish January 2025 categories. I did it. UA categorization, I did it. Run report, confirm categories. I did it. Check that out. Look at that right there. Did it. So it doesn't have to be migrated to week 21 because I did it. Okay, this to-do list is much more complicated. Let me just X out these things. If they were done. Oh. That's another to-do. Okay, so have that to do. What else? Oh, thank you. My mom said, good job, right? Okay, so change password users database. Okay, so GoDaddy email fix. Okay. What else? Okay. YouTube videos. Add chapters. Okay, and so these videos, if you're watching this on the replay and I've done my job of adding chapters, lets you skip around to certain topics, and I would be adding in what timestamp those topics take place. And I haven't done that in a few weeks. I don't think I've done it in like a whole month. And I need to bring it back because it does help my videos get to the people who would be most benefited by watching them. So I'm gonna estimate that it's not chapters, add chapters per week. I think it's week 16 through 21, because that would be today's as well. Okay. Try my contact forms from another device. Don't need to do that anymore. Well, don't need to do that anymore. Set up website booking. Yeah, gotta do that. I had to migrate my website to a new host, and so my booking is, I don't know, out of control. It's not fully functional because I had to stop working on that to get to the bookkeeping. So my website is still not completed. If you are trying to book a reading, please make sure to use the contact form. Let me know, and we will have to figure it out like that until I get my booking system established. Okay, set up website booking. That's this. Set up website booking. Edit Q1 flip through. I'm gonna write that here. Editing Q1 flip. Add gift certificates. Yeah. Add gift certificates. And add coupon codes. Jeez. Okay, and then bib cards for my Akashic Records class. Well, not just the class, but also my personal notes. So I'll write class and then notes underneath. Okay. And so there you have it. All of the tasks from last week that were not done have been migrated over to week 21. Then come tomorrow morning, I will come in on this page and write down the top stuff that needs to happen. Okay, that's it. It's 5:11. We're going to end now. We're just going to do our affirmations. So let's find our affirmations. So I create the conditions for my happiness all of the time. I willingly release all things which I know no longer serve me. I am the consciousness of pure thought. My will is strong, and I use it to accomplish the manifestation of my most benevolent desires. I wake up every day on purpose to create my life. By the light of the fiery skull, I know. I accept and claim my unique beauty and wild soul. That last one was I got from my cousin in book club last week, and it fit perfectly with the chapter that we were reading. And so it's going to fit perfectly with the next chapter that we're reading, The Joyous Body, chapter 7, in Women Who Run with the Wolves. And so let's say it one more time. I accept and claim my unique beauty and wild soul. And so it is. And so have a great week 21, everybody. Yeah. Many blessings to everybody. Only love prevails. Thank you to my mother and my sister for hanging out and giving me somebody to talk to. And see you guys